For me, the main thing I do is try to move people's hearts through the medium of movement. I used to do a lot of pre-planning, but one day I went to a choreographic workshop and they didn't give us our project till 5 minutes before we started. And that week my work was so alive. And so I realized I had found my best way to work. So I basically show up and say, "Hello dancers, let's begin." My work is much more based upon who's in the room and the energy and what's happening in my life. So I think a lot of truth comes into my work. For me, it's like physical sensation. Like when I know I'm onto an idea that's gonna personally impact me, it's like a rock drops in my belly. I get goosebumps. I'll take my breath in like, oh my God, I have to follow that idea. I get so excited that it's a visceral feeling. I work with at-risk youth. So a group of youth that's at risk for suicide or drugs or living on the street. And I work with a visual artist, a theater artist, and I'm the dance artist. And we help those youth make a play based on their lives. And we help them make the best play they can. So they really get on stage and through movement and text and visual media, they tell their stories. And I'll see a youth at the beginning of the year who's very shy, can barely speak, who says, "Oh, Kathleen, I can't do any dance because I'm just too shy to get up on stage." And a year later, I'll see them on stage performing a dance number that tells their life story. And they're changed. The confidence it gives them and seeing how the audience is moved by their story, it doesn't get better. Like, you can't get better therapy than that. For my own work, what I found is having restrictions helps the art form. So if someone said to me, "You have $1 million, create whatever work you want, it can be whatever length," I don't know if I would create my best work. So restriction can force that creative edge to come out, because how do I make this happen with this amount of money? How do I make this happen if I'm dancing on a concrete floor and can't do jumps? How do I? And I think it's the how do I that really can spark me sometimes. It sounds strange, but I have no current goals. I just love my life and I love what I do. So I'm gonna keep doing it. And my advice for a young choreographer would be find a truth in you and put it on stage. Don't try to make things beautiful because they're not necessarily honest. And in the end, honesty is the true beauty of life.